Day 10, we're at our favorite bridge as usual. I like this because it's a halfway stopping point. I get to stay outdoors a little bit longer, which I'm really starting to enjoy. I think if you take one thing away from this, getting out 30 minutes in the sun, whether you're walking or doing whatever, is probably a really good thing for you, vitamin D and all. But anyway, just wanted to update you this morning. I dropped 2.2 pounds today. So I'm just over 302. So either tomorrow, the day after, worst case scenario, in 3 days, I should be below 300, which has been a long time. So I'm pretty excited about that. Everything's feeling lighter, easier. I'm down 18 pounds points, 18 points total. 18 pounds total, which is fantastic. And then if you count my vacation, 22 pounds. So I'm pretty excited. Week 2 ends on Tuesday. Actually, it ends Wednesday or Monday night, but Tuesday is my official weigh-in day. So I'm pretty excited about that too, and looking forward to taking some more before and afters. One thing I did want to talk about is apple cider vinegar. I stopped taking it for the last 2 days. I'm kind of experimenting with different things as I go along. So hopefully I'll get that sunshine out of my head there. I keep experimenting with things going along just to see what the net effect is on my body. And eliminating that the first day after, I didn't do it in the evening. The next day, I definitely had kind of stomach gurgles, so upper intestine, lower intestine, and it was pretty intense and pretty much so off and on all day. The next day I eliminated it because, quite frankly, I really don't like the taste of it as much as I try to fool myself into thinking that I do. The next day in the morning, I definitely felt hungry, and there's a couple key essential elements to it. It suppresses appetite, but more importantly for me, because I do have gout and I do have that high acidic level in my blood, apple cider vinegar has an alkalizing effect on your system. And typically when I've gone on long-term fasts, just long-term diets where I restrict calories, my blood acid definitely goes up, and I usually get a case of gout early on, or at least the symptoms of it. So I'm going to go back on it. I will keep it for the rest of the cycle, no problem. I think I might have talked about this yesterday, but I added some basic dumbbell weights to mine, shoulders, tricep, bicep, chest, back, 15-pound weights, 3 sets of 10, nothing intense. I just want to, if it's the fast is going to burn muscle, I don't want those to atrophy. So I'm trying to keep a little bit of intensity in them just to kind of keep them active and see if that has a net effect. I don't want to go overboard because I don't want to raise my caloric intake a lot. I want to keep the balance that I kind of have right now because it's working. The other thing that I saw asked quite a bit is loose skin. Now at 320, and honestly, probably haven't told anybody else this, I was at 350 plus, and I'll post a picture on the scale for you guys to see at one point. And I've slowly kind of worked it down just by, eating a little bit better and skipping the snacks, etc. So that just cut off. I hit the button by accident when I was switching hands. Gosh, where was I? 354 down to here. Anyway, I'll post a picture. Oh, I know where I was going. A lot of people have been asking people online about skin looseness or loose skin, and a lot of people say, well, the fast eats the skin. I'm not quite sure, considering it has stretched, that it's going to eat much of anything, maybe on the inside, but certainly not on the outside. But at 320/350, I really doubt it's going to eat enough skin to keep me from having loose skin. I would say to anybody who's doing this, go for the health benefits. If you really have that vanity, you can get skin removal surgery. If you don't like that option, you can always lose just enough weight so that you don't have the loose skin issue, and you can also replace it with muscle. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see whether we make the big goal tomorrow. Must be old age. I'm starting to forget stuff. Anyway, just an FYI, remember how I told you I was tracking number of days remaining, as in a kind of a blood drive, how many dollars remaining to donate. 32 today, so I'll be below 30 days, which is a far cry from 42 where I started. Sorry, breathing a little heavy because I just walked that last segment a little faster. I did want to comment, I was a little harsh on water fasting the other day. Let me be clear. Water fasting is probably the best way to get all the benefits, the getting rid of bad cells, the entering ketosis, the burning off your fat, etc. It just wasn't for me. I worked with my doctor, looked at what did or did not work, and you can tell I'm still experimenting. So the micronutrient fast seemed like the best decision. If your doctor okays it and you feel like a water fast is going to work faster, more power to you. It's just not me. And if you try it and fail, don't give up. You might try micronutrient fasting or intermittent fasting. And at the end of this cycle, I'll be doing intermittent fasting, so I'll be able to update you on how that works for me too. Anyway, just wanted to add that final note. Talk to you later. Bye.